out for Phyllis.
Okay. I'm trying to mute everybody out, so I don't know what's going on with my controls this morning, but they are muting out slowly. Anyway. There, so hey guys, mute yourselves out. You would do us a favor if you just don't try to do this take yourself time to do that. If you can, just get started. Okay, well good morning. I read the quote that was sent in by Cherie Effinger. Guys, if we are looking for quotes, but so if you have a favorite quote you'd like to hear, please send me. And again, I am here still as manager, chief sales officer, one of your co-founders. And this morning, I want to bring before you my business colleague, a friend of ours, mine, our president, our evangelist, and our almost fourth-term state senator here in Illinois. I met this woman over 4 years ago now. We started out as strangers, became friends, and now I consider her family. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to you our president, Dr. Patricia Van Pelt. Now I'm find out here.
All right, Phyllis, I am here.
Take it away.
All right. Okay, everybody, how do I sound? Do I sound like I'm in a well too, or no?
No, you sound fine.
Great, fantastic. All right, this is Wake Up Wealthy Now. You know, that's the ambition, I think, of most people is to wake up wealthy. They just wish they could wake up wealthy. And here we are, in Wakanda Nation. We wake up wealthy every day. And we're so grateful. Part of that is because of what Phyllis Nash has given her life to. And that is to inspire us, to charge us up, to encourage us, to teach us, to train us, to help us move to the next level financially. And she's even concerned about what happens to you naturally. So, and she even concerned about the weather and where you are. I mean, who's going to care about us like that, right? Every day, Monday through Friday. And even though she's not on Saturday and Sunday, you better believe she's working for me and she's working for you every Saturday and Sunday. So that's part of waking up wealthy, having someone in your life that cares enough about you to speak to you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to train you, to help you make it to the next level. And that's what Phyllis' life is about. I can almost see her in a vision, you know, almost like Harriet Tubman, getting all these people together and taking them across the waters into places that they had never been they had never even dreamed they would be able to cross, going to places they never dreamed they would be able to go because of her leadership. So we are to definitely give prayers and praise for our very own Phyllis Nash, Chief Sales Officer. So I'm blessed to be a partner with her. Okay, I am Dr. Patricia Van Pelt, and you know I'm always here to inspire you to rise to purpose. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the laws that we live under. I don't like to pass a lot of laws, and if you look at my record, you'll see I pass very few laws because I feel like laws are restraints, right? Laws keep you from doing something. And I would rather see us create programs or policy that help us move forward and do something, not keep us from doing this, keep us from doing that. I mean, they even tried to pass a law one day that if somebody was smoking in a car and they had a child in the car, that they could be arrested. Now they say they can't stop them just because they're smoking in the car. They have to be doing another crime, you know, like maybe ran a red light or didn't use their blinkers or driving while black, you know, that was, you know, another crime like that in order for them to pull you over. But once they pull you over, if you happen to have a cigarette in the car, then you are then, they said if up to 18, and then you are then going to be arrested. They said, what if you pull a person over and the child, the 18-year-old is smoking a cigarette? Then what? You know, so it just didn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? But God's laws are real and the laws of the universe are real. You know, it's an old proverb that people have talked about in every generation called as a man thinketh. You know, as a man thinketh, so is he. He's going to be what he thinks. And so many of us have taken that up and said, you know what, I need to change my thinking. And we try hard to change our thinking. We start throwing old, you know, bad thoughts out of our mind, but then somebody comes around with a whole bag full of them. And then all of a sudden you've been with that person. Now you got to spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 or 3 days trying to get their bad thoughts out of your head, right? So So the author of this book, Working with the Law, his name is Raymond Holywell. He said that what happens is that we get weary, we get tired of doing it, and then we come to a state where we say, um, somebody else is to blame. The reason why I'm where I am, and sometimes we even blame God, saying God did it. It's because of Him. If He treated me better, I would be better. In reality, we dealing with laws, and so some people even get to the point where they start thinking that, oh, well, eventually everything will work out to their satisfaction because I believe that in God's good time, everything's going to work out. That's not true. I know some of y'all are like, what? And that's right. It's not true. Just look through history. You'll see that's not true. Just because you wait and don't do anything and don't change anything does not mean that everything's going to work out uh, to your satisfaction. In fact, the person who won't go to work finds out sooner or later that he's going to end up on the street or she's going to end up on the street. They got to do something to be able to make some kind of money. So what should we do then? So instead of struggling with all our thoughts and fighting through them, according to Raymond Hollifield, he said we need to look at the electrician or any craftsman. He said an electrician can want all he wants to rewire his house and make money, rewire people's houses. But he said, first of all, he's got to learn the laws. He has to learn. I'm going to read it from the book. It said, an electrician, for example, he does not pray and wait for electric energy to make up its mind to serve him. He doesn't pray and wait for electric energy to make up its mind to serve him. He learns firsthand the laws of conduction and transmission in order to know how to cooperate with the law that governs electric energy. He said he had to learn how to cooperate with that law. He said he can't just pray and just say, it's going to work out because that's what I really want. He had to go and learn, right? He said after gaining this knowledge, he can go ahead and set up the machinery, which provides the means to generate and direct the power. Then he can snap on a switch and operate giant machines, create heat, set in motion countless other devices, or flood a room with lights. He can do this not once or twice, but as many times as he chooses. When he wakes up, he can make a decision. I want some light, and he can switch on a switch, and the light comes on. He said, but he can do this as many times as he chooses, so long as he does not disturb the mechanics or violate the laws governing the energy. He said the same principle holds true in all other sciences, including the science of the mind. He said, first of all, you got to learn and understand the law. That's why he wrote this book, Working with the Law. I think it's an excellent book by Raymond Holywell. Raymond Holywell. No, Hollywell. Hollywell. Yeah, Hollywell. Holliwell. He's trying to teach his readers how to work with the laws of success, the laws of supply and demand, so you can have what you need and what you want. Because everything that we need and want is already around us. If we can't see it, it's as if it does not exist because you can't see it. If you can't see it and you're only operating by what you see, then without a shadow of a doubt that whatever that is that people say is around, wealth, abundance, opportunities is around, you're going to say it's not there because you looked for it, you prayed for it, you waited on God for it, and it haven't come, right? He said you got to learn how to work with the laws. You got to learn how to work with the laws. He said modern psychology has conclusively demonstrated that a change of thought must precede every change in life and in the affairs of man. Every change of life and in the affairs of man. So it goes on to talk about we have to learn how to cultivate those processes of thinking that gives us mastery over life and conditions. If you want mastery over life, if you want to have mastery over life, and that means in your business, in your love life, in your family life, and your even your mental life, your emotional life, if you want to have mastery, you have to learn the laws that operate in that space, right? That's what he's saying about the electrician. He got to learn the laws of conduction and transmission. He can't just sit at home and say he really wants his house wired up. He wants lights to be everywhere, but they're not. But so what? He's going to believe that eventually it's going to happen. It's not going to eventually happen. What's happening to you will continue to happen to you until you do something different. You have to change, right? You have to figure out, you have to learn, you have to get with somebody and get the skill you need. One of the things that helped me always succeed in every business I've been in is that I cleave to the people who are making the money. I cleave to the people who are growing. Instead of looking at them from afar, off, telling me, yeah, you got it, you got it. I'm gonna get it. You got it, but I'm gonna get it. No, I want to know how you got it, right? That's what I want to know. I want to know how you got it and how I can get it. When I wanted to hit a certain level in another company, I went to every one of the top leaders in that company to ask them, how could I get there? Every single one. And they all gave me different things. Oh, have more meetings, or have put ads in the paper and attract people that way. And all of them had different things. But one, his name was Tupac Court. He said to me, he said, Pat, it's all mindset, don't you? I said, mindset. He said, yes, it's all mindset. Man, that blew me away because I was used to working for my money. Okay. I was used to throwing down, getting out there, just getting out there and working it until it break. That's what I was used to. But he said, Pat, it's all mindset, don't you? I had no idea it was all mindset. And that's what I'm saying here. If you want better outcomes, then you have to change the way you're thinking. Now, some people have tried. I know you're saying I've tried to change the way I'm thinking, but certain people in my life, certain people in my family keep coming. You have to flood yourself with the understanding that you want to maintain. In other words, if you want, like me, I used to read the Bible like maybe 20 chapters, 10 chapters, at least 5 chapters every single day of the week. And then, I would do long periods of just studying the Bible and praying and reading and praying and reading. I mean, I would fast 7 days and 7 nights, 10 days and 10 nights. I would fast, pray, seek God, because I wanted to master the word of God. And I did. And I'm still learning. If you want to master your business, first of all, you got to get in and learn. If they got a training, be in it. And then second of all, I know somebody said, I do that. I'm in every training. Yeah, but then you need to find out what's keeping you from being successful. And you do that by going, this is what I did. I want to talk to the people who was making money. Like, how are you doing it? What is it? I mean, I would be all over Mooney. If I was in this company, I'd be all over Mooney. I'd be all over Bev. I'd be all over Shannon. I would be all over Rita. I would be all over these people. You know why? Because I want to succeed. I am not here to play. I'm not trying to make $200 a month. I'm trying to make some significant money. So I want to be with the people who are achieving. So I can learn from them, right? I can glean from them. Maybe it's a couple of words, and sometimes when they're talking to you, don't be just shaking your head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that. I know that. I know that, but you got something special. They got nothing special. They were born. Mooney wasn't born Diamond Mooney. Wasn't born Diamond Mooney. And Bev wasn't born Diamond Bev. Okay. She was just born Bev. Okay. Mooney was just born Mooney. They became who they are. They got there because they learned, they gleaned, they understood, they worked until they understood and did not give up until they achieved the dream that they had in their heart. I'm here to say your dream is real. The vision you have is real. That future you see is real. But you got to work with the laws to make it happen. You got to work with the laws to make it happen, because no matter how much people don't like it, as the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. That's exactly what's going on with you. What you're thinking about is what you have become. And if you want to become somebody different, you got to get to the people who are doing well. Now, you don't get to the people and just wear them out every day. I'm going to call you every morning because I want to get charged up and ready to go. Mooney don't have time for you to call him every morning. And Miss Ann, I'm sure she's not going to like it either. Okay. So, right. So you got to glean, you got to learn, you got to listen, you got to hear, you got to be able to take in what they're doing, what they're saying. And maybe you won't do it the same way they do it, but you need to still get the same result. So you need to listen, learn, and engage and apply, and then it floods your mind with the understanding that you want to live with. In other words, get on the calls, learn all you can, get videos, get audio books. I'm always listening to an audio book. Okay. I'm listening to an audio book now called Immunity to Change. Like when people are immune to change, you try everything to change, you still end up getting back to the same place. It walks you through a whole process to get to the bottom of why that happens. And that's just another way for me to learn how to get to the bottom of something. And it's not, I mean, I already have a way to do it, but this is another way. And I'm constantly opening my mind to learn more. So I want to inspire you that if you want a world, that the world that you see in your dreams, you can have it. It is possible. You are supposed to have it. It wouldn't have come to your mind if it wasn't supposed to happen. You just got to understand that you might be in the messy middle, or in a cloudy space because of the challenges that you're dealing with, but your vision is real, and you need to run back to your source, run back to the place where you know success is, and you gather all you can and just keep on fighting. And that change that you're looking for will happen. That breakthrough in your finances will happen. Your business will find its way to the next level. Why? Because you have gone to the next level. That's what this is about. Your business can't go to the next level without you going to the next level. So I'm Dr. Pat, and as always, I'm going to be inspiring you to rise to purpose. Have a Wakana kind of day. Bye now.